Hey, I'm NichBoy and welcome to Pocket for Thursday, the 2nd of June. Today on the show, a new funder enters the ring, space dogs, and I chat to the most clever man in the room. Wait. Alright, here's what's been making headlines, and first up, Studio Devourer Vivendi has consumed its latest enterprise. Vivendi cannot be sated. The media conglomerate has managed to acquire a majority share of mobile game publisher Gameloft, the team behind Modern Combat and Asphalt mobile games. The takeover was not, however, a friendly one, as Vivendi offered inflated prices to shareholders in order to obtain the majority stake against the wishes of the Gameloft board. To complete the Bond villain-esque company seizure, Vivendi issued the following statement to Gameloft employees. You will join shortly an international content and media group where creativity is the heart of its organization and its activities. We are very pleased to welcome you and to pool your talents with ours so that together we will be a stronger presence on the worldwide entertainment market. Vivendi have not confirmed or denied whether or not the so-called pool of talent will be tasked with building a satellite space laser. But watch this space. And that space. Sony has updated the PS4's video editor. Some of the noteworthy changes to the app include support for a more expansive second track, allowing for video layering or picture-in-picture. There's chroma key support, which will work with the PlayStation camera to help disguise the fact you're uploading videos and you haven't cleaned your room. And video exports can now be as long as 1 hour, even though console recordings can still only be 15 minutes each. Go, children. Go give something back to the world you take so much from. Make some dank no-scope videos. And speaking of dank, there's a new Skylanders game. That's dank. Dank. Skylanders Imaginators asks its players to design and create their own Skylanders, proving that the developers are well and truly out of ways to mash fantasy creatures together. Where Swap Force let players interchange the upper and lower body parts of creatures, Imaginators gives you free reign from head, limbs, body, weapons, and powers, possibly even your junk. The game is due out on Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, PS4, and Wii U on the 14th of October. Watch Dogs 2 is getting some shade online, and by shade, I do of course mean sunglasses. This will all make sense in a minute. Although Ubisoft are yet to officially announce Watch Dogs 2, they apparently aren't being too coy about its existence. The publisher sent a Watch Dogs 2 themed care package to YouTuber The Rad Brad, who then tweeted out a picture of what's presumably the Watch Dogs 2 logo and a pair of branded sunnies. Yeah, you're gonna look rad, Brad. And finally, Square Enix is holding a pre-E3 Deus Ex event. Now that's a franchise that could give away some sunglasses. On the morning of the 9th of June, the publisher will be live streaming a showcase event to be hosted on the Deus Ex Twitch channel. During the stream, the publisher will show off gameplay from Deus Ex Mankind Divided and share some info on, quote, other projects that will help bring the world of Deus Ex to life. Alright, that's it for the news. In a minute, I will be chatting to actor in Cleverman and big-time gamer Hunter Page-Lochard. But first, it's time for Thing of the Day. Alright, time for Thing of the Day. Captain Direwolf's Halo 5 custom game is creating a stir, as if millions of nerds cried out with joy and then couldn't be silenced. His map, demoed by Zanny Vids, pits X-Wing Banshees against TIE Fighter Banshees in a space dogfight breakout match. Pew pew. Alright, time for Thing of the Day. I'm joined now by the lead from Cleverman, Hunter Page-Lochard.
How's it going, mate?
Good, thank you very much for coming in. No, we can check it. We can check it. Now, I have to be honest. I have watched the first 30 seconds of the promo, and I have not watched anything else because I don't want to be spoiled about what the show's about. So I have no idea what the show is about, and I don't even know if you are actually on it. You could just be some guy who turned up. So my first question is, are you actually on the show?
No, I'm an extra.
Right. Oh, that's so disappointing.
No, I am on the show. I, luckily enough, am the clever man. Hello.
And so this is the lead. The character's name is Cohen West. Is
Cohen
it?
West.
Cohen?
Yes.
Yeah. And can you give us like a unspoilery sort of like setup for what the show is?
Sure. It's set in a dystopian future, near future of Australia. We follow the story of this Cohen West who gets bestowed these powers from his culture when he literally disrespects and doesn't feel like he belongs to his own culture, compared to his brother who is a leader for the community and stuff. So there's a Cain and Abel kind of rivalry throughout the whole thing. On this backdrop of a civilization coming out into society who are subhumans and they're hairy people, and the government kind of dealing with the fear and exploiting that for their own benefit.
There's some heavy themes going on there. How exciting is this for you? This is your first big lead role?
Yeah, first lead role in a TV show, yeah.
How huge is it that your first role is not only in something that looks super cool, judging by the first 30 seconds of that teaser, but also is so strongly ingrained in like Aboriginal culture, like bringing this thing that is so often ignored by entertainment so to the forefront?
Look, man, that's half the reason why we all wanted to do this project.
Yeah.
We were all on set. Everyone on set was kind of in this mission status of we're here to do something powerful and for a reason. And you know, when you think about all the social political things about it, it kind of was unintentional. Like, you know, X-Men, for example, deals with a broad spectrum of social political issues, but never really picked which one they were actually.
Yeah, they're not just, it's not this on the nose sort of like going for it, yeah.
Exactly, so this is definitely our show. We're really just trying to give Australia genre and high concept drama and
which we never get. Like we never get. Oh, the last genre show I can think of is Round the Twist.
Exactly. And so yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
That's so cool, man. And the show's creator, a guy called Ryan Griffin, was actually a producer here at Good Game a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, he told me to say hello.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he? Well, I didn't know him, but he would be talking about Pete and John.
Yeah.
And so he comes from good pedigree. So do you feel like did the Good Game influence come across on set?
Yes.
You know it.
Yes.
You know it did.
Yeah,
you know it did.
It did. Ryan Griffin has good nerd status. He has great nerd status. Yeah.
So then, speaking of nerd status, you're not just an actor. You're hugely into video games as well.
Oh yeah.
Which is why you're here.
And comic books.
And comic books, all the good things.
All the good things.
So what are you currently playing? What's your jam?
I just went back and finished Fallout 4.
That's what I'm about to do! Because the Far Harbor DLC came out, I was like, oh yeah, I need to get back into this game. Yeah.
So I've been playing it, you know, trickly. It's just like, okay, I'll slowly work with this faction.
Yeah.
And so I got to the point where I'm just working with all factions and I'm literally just like blowing over everyone.
Oh right, I thought you were like, I've got everyone working together, but it's actually like you're playing all sides.
Yeah, I'm playing everyone. So yeah, did that. I'm a big Far Cry fan, so just finished Primal.
Yep.
Which I loved.
So is it mainly single player stuff, like these sort of big campaign things?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it because as an actor, I like creating a character and pretending I'm him. Like GTA. I actually love stealing a car in GTA and just going for a sunset drive.
Right.
And putting a radio station on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
you just
and people think
at
I'm
that point.
weird. Yeah, but it's role playing. Yeah.
So are you into any sort of competitive scenes? You're not really into sort of like online stuff like that then?
Modern Warfare, when it first came out.
Right, yep.
When it first came out,
yep.
That was big, and I'm glad they're revamping that, because that looks very exciting. But yeah, I was a big online COD COD boy, and GTA every now and then.
And so what got you into gaming in the first place? Like, what was that first game that
I think it
tickled the bits?
Oh god, first game that tickled the bits was Crash Bandicoot.
Yes! Holy shit! Thank you so much. Oh my god. Oh, that is the best. Oh.
Crash Bandicoot, bro. And then Banjo-Kazooie and the Mask, or not the Mask game and the Bugs Bunny one on the Game Boy and stuff. Just those old classic ones.
So have you played Uncharted 4?
No, I'm dying.
You've played the other ones?
Yeah.
Not only do you need to play Uncharted 4 just because of Uncharted 4, given what you just said, you have to play Uncharted 4.
I just want to go home now.
I just want to go home and play Uncharted. So, speaking of that then, do we reckon there's a clever game in the works? Cleverman game in the works?
Well, that's what I was saying.
You were pushing that?
Yeah, I'm pushing that. I'm pushing for comics. Well, the US side of the production team are pushing for comics.
Really?
I when I first read the script was like Comic Con, man.
Yeah.
Like, and Supernova here. So yeah, I was all for pushing that. And just Ryan Griffin just told me recently, you know, be cool to do a Cleverman game. I said that. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, how would you do it? And he's sort of like, he said, he referenced a comic book in a game, but I've completely forgotten, so I'm going to be completely rude and can't reference him. But then I referenced Until Dawn.
Oh, it's that sort of like super narrative style.
Super
making
narrative,
these choices.
following a movie, make the choices type of thing. And I'm like, that could kind of work.
So, as in, you would take like a second story. So, I assume the world has enough like
So it would be
lore
like
and stuff that you can...
the Harrys maybe. You know,
Don't know what that means because I haven't watched anything. But like
the subhumans and
Right,
like
okay.
and like where they came from.
Yeah, cool.
And stuff like that. So maybe and I said that'd be cool, like comic book origins.
And you know what's great about that Until Dawn style?
Yeah.
You're getting that sweet mocap work.
Oh
as well.
yeah.
You're
Put the dots on my face and circus style, baby.
Yeah, this is like that's double paycheck. Baby.
Oh yeah. I'm actually all for that.
That's something you're into, the idea?
Oh, yeah.
In the studio a couple of weeks ago, we had Sean Ashmore, so he was the lead in Quantum Break, and that game was the one that had the TV show. They were doing TV episodes in the game as well, but they also had, you know, the motion capture full on, totally looks like him. As a young actor coming up, I feel like this is possibly an option going forward. Yeah.
Well, we've got Rami Malek and Hayden Panettiere in the Until Dawn one.
Yeah, exactly,
so, Yeah, hopefully.
That's the sort of scene that
it's
you
a
could totally
dream,
get into.
You know? I've always wanted to play Gollum.
Right. I love how you're like, my dream is to take another man's job. So you've like in Cleverman, you've got some big actors as well. You've got Deborah Melman in there, which is like grown up watching Deborah Melman. And like I remember studying plays and stuff that she did. What was the one that I did in drama class? The 7 Stages of Grieving. Yeah, which was incredible. But you've also got Ian Glenn, who people know as Jorah Mormont from Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Oh, mate.
What's the Glenn like?
He is the Glenn. Right? He is everything he puts himself out to be. I feel like he's a Scottish man that's just moved to Australia that lives in Newtown.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But he's cool. He's down to earth. He's really open to giving you advice on set. You know, one-on-one advice, and yeah, he's a professional, and he's Jorah.
He's Jorah. More importantly, did he tell you the ending of Game of Thrones? And can you tell me the ending?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
No, and I felt like I was going to go down that road with the whole grayscale thing, but I stopped myself.
And also, John wants to know: does he get friend zoned in Cleverman like he did in Game of Thrones?
No, actually, he owns his own. he holds his own.
Dude, thank you so much for coming in and having a chat.
Man.
I am super excited to watch more than 30 seconds of Cleverman. Starts tonight.
9:30.
Incredible,
Yeah.
and then it'll be up on iview if you miss it. And I just. Dude, this is the beginning. What a huge role to land for this first gig. So thank you so much for coming in.
Thank man. It's a
Good
pleasure.
luck for everything.
Thank you, brother.
Hunter truly is a clever man and a charming one to boot. So much more fun to be around than the normal sullen human beings that are in this room. All right, don't forget the Cleverman launches tonight simultaneously on ABC One and iview, so you can check that out 9:30 tonight. Watch that show. And while you're on the internet, don't forget to check out Good Game on Facebook, YouTube, and iview. Want to meet fellow Pocketeers? Then join the Pocketeers Facebook group and Steam group. You can follow Good Game on Twitter at Good Game TV. Follow Pocket at NichBoy, at Pierreth, at GGEditMonkey, and at Semgi. There are links to everything I just said in the description below. Today's Thing of the Day graphic was made by Mallard Man. Thank you very much, Mallard Man, and I really liked the cheeky little Gus appearance there. That really creeped me out. Don't forget that tomorrow we're doing an Ask Pocket, so please send in your asks. You can either put them in the comments of the video or send them to me on Twitter at NichBoy with the hashtag AskPocket. Until tomorrow, NichBoy out! I said NichBoy, and then I snorted when I kissed. All of this is going wrong, but we're using it. Now that's a franchise that could give away some sunglasses.
That's a good point.
That's a very good point. That's why I said it. And that's your end card.